So, anyway,
What did you think of her lawyering skills?
I thought she sucked.
Do you think she did herself any favors by being her own attorney?
Probably not. I'm sure the first day into the trial, she wished she would have had an attorney,
You think?
a real attorney. Right.
Did you look at her when the verdict was read?
I could see the back of her head.
And what was there? Did you have any reaction? Did she have any reaction?
I couldn't see, but she didn't shake her head or that I saw. So,
Okay, what did you think looking at her?
Who, me?
Yeah.
come on, Kay,
I
your
was just-
turn.
I just saw the back of her head too. I couldn't see anything, and she didn't. A lot of times during court, she'd shake her head no when she didn't agree with something being said, or she would just shake her head no, and she didn't shake her head no. So, I guess that means she really did do it.
She seemed to,
Closer to that. Can you just come closer to the mic?
Oh, okay.
Kay,
Sorry.
She seemed to really have a visceral reaction to you,
That's what I heard.
and when you were on the stand. What was that moment like for you?
I didn't know that she was that shaken by me being there. And then when I got off the stand, I really didn't even know what I said. And then once Jerry and my sister Susan and our friend Laura Ferris and who else was right there? And Colby was right there. And they were like, "You did so good. She was shaking like a leaf when you," and I was like, "What? No way." And it was, the more I thought about it, I was like, "Yeah, okay. That's all I needed to know. That made my day. That of all the people she should be shaking for, and she was shaking about me, good. Yeah.
Okay, what did
I
you
was
think of the
very
verdict
pleased.
when the verdict was read as guilty? What did you feel?
Oh, just 6 years of walking the pits of hell every day, and about halfway through, I realized, okay, I'm going to make it through. But it was a long time.
Elation.
It was a long time before I got to that point. But it's still difficult, but it's okay. I'm ready to move on. It's time. We've got a 10-year-old granddaughter we're raising now, and I've got my hands full, and I'm real happy to be being her grandma. So
After 6 years, does it feel real after 6 long years of walking through hell, as you mentioned?
yes, it feels real, because for about 3 years I didn't feel anything. I was totally just didn't feel anything, numb. Then I
Does this
started.
feel like justice for Charles? Is this?
Yes, and the order in which it's happened, you know, this was the first incident, the first murder, and then everything up in Idaho, and then so Charles would have wanted, you know, take care of Tammy and the kids first, and get to me when they're ready. And so he would have been. He's fine, and I know that he's pleased with us, and excuse me, there was a bug. I know he's pleased with us, and I feel good.
Okay,
One of the
tell
tell us that your testimony stuck with them. Exactly. And they even saw you after and felt like there was justice for your brother. What does that mean to hear that?
Great. Whatever I said, I struck a chord, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I was trying to do, and I'm grateful. I mean, hey, the Lord gave us. Well, this was thrust upon us, and our lives just went into like a tornado for a long time, and then getting to say things in the first 2 trials, and then getting to speak about Charles finally, because he's been so silent. And I mean, it's just been silent where he's at. I know people thought we forgot about him, and no way, you know. And but law enforcement never stopped. Like Lori said, they didn't stop. because I was right there behind with law enforcement here in Arizona, talking and saying, "What's going on now? Tell me." I was in contact with them nonstop, so I knew at some point, it was going to happen, and then all the other stuff, and just. I'm just glad we got to. I'm just glad this is done now. We just have to get justice for Brandon, and I will be back. I can't stay the whole time for his, but I will stay as long as I can. Kind of more towards the end of it, I guess, and because then it will truly be over. I say I've still got a little bit left before I can close my book. But when that's over, then I can close my book.
And Kay, I don't know if you noticed, I saw 2 jurors look at you as they were walking out. Did you notice that at all?
No, I didn't. I watched them walk in because I know that if they look at you when they're walking in, that's a good sign. And nobody looked at me. But I didn't see, so I didn't watch them walk out. I didn't think to look, so.
What'd you think when Lori waived aggravation? What'd you think?
I really couldn't hear her because, that baby talk she does, that baby voice.
Yep.
She needs to lose that, man. I hope she grows up in prison and learns how to talk like a woman, and not a baby. But anyway.
One of the jurors, the woman with the long hair, she said that she really just wanted to give you a hug. She's like, afterwards, I really just wanted to give her a hug and just tell her I'm sorry.
In Idaho, all the jurors I've met from up there, from both trials there, that was the one thing they were like, I just wanted to hug you. I just wanted to hug you. So I hope I get to meet her. I hope she reaches out to me. Nate, if anybody calls you, give them my number. And just make sure they're a real juror. And I want to talk to them. Absolutely.
I was going to say, Kay, I'm wondering if there's anything you'd say to Lori at this point.
We got you, and you're not the smartest person in the room, and now it's time for you just to hide away and, well, after Brandon's trial, but you can just hide away, and everybody's going to forget about you. We'll be on our way through our life, and she'll be rotting in prison where she deserves to be.
And like Charles always used to say, love always wins.
Yeah.
So.
And thank you for saying that. Yeah, love always wins was Charles's thing, and it does.
She described this as a family tragedy.
That is absurd.
And when you heard that mantra over and over again.
And calling Charles my husband, whom she was hated at the time, whom she was ready to kill him. It's like, that just shows you what she's an actress. She turns on this persona and goes with it, and then boom, she turns it off, and then there's the real her, whatever the real her is. I sure never knew her.
Tell us a little bit, just for me, about Charles. Let's bring it back to him and his legacy.
Hey, you want to take that one?
I'm sorry, what was that?
If you could just tell us a little bit about Charles and his legacy and how you want us to think about him.
He was my big brother, I followed in his footsteps. I did everything he did. He was only a year and 2 months older than me. So we hung around a lot. We had a lot of the same friends. He was a big influence in my life. And he was just a good dude. He was, all the way from a kid till when she killed him. So,
What did it mean to hug Trina Kay at the end? What did that feel like? To hear the verdict and then give her a hug?
Well, I hugged her and told her I loved her because she did such a great job. And it felt good. It did.
And she did do a great job. And all the detectives and everybody that has worked on this case, from Nicole Bayer to she's our victim advocate, and Trina and Nate Duncan and all the detectives that have come, and even we had a few visitors from Idaho that came, And that was welcome. And I got a thank you from, not a thank you, I got a congratulations from Rob Wood, from the prosecutor in Idaho a while ago. And we have gained, we lost some dear family. We lost a lot, but we have gained family as well. So, you know, there's the silver lining. And even in the worst times of your life, there is something good there. You just take sometimes a little while to find it. But y'all, we're dying here.
And so,
Susan, do you
Lauren?
want to say anything? No, she doesn't want to.
and as a parting shot, they got the bitch again.
Yeah!
Thanks, y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys.